God says, "This will happen in your house tonight." God is trying to alert you by begging you for just 30 seconds. It's very urgent, so listen to God now before it's too late. I am calling you right now because something is about to shift inside your house tonight. And if you scroll past this, you may miss a blessing that was prepared for you before this day began. I am not speaking casually. I am reaching for your heart, because these next moments matter more than you realize. If you believe that I am the one guiding you in this hour, then write Amen in the comments as a sign that you are listening. Do not brush this aside, because what is coming into your home tonight carries the power to break chains that have held you down for years. When I say this will happen in your house tonight, I am telling you that there will be a turning point under your roof. There has been tension, silent battles, and worries that have followed you from room to room, and I have seen every tear that fell when no one else noticed. I am alerting you because the atmosphere in your home is about to change in a way that cannot be ignored. What you thought would continue for months will begin to lose its grip in a single evening. I am asking you for just 30 seconds because I want your full attention without distraction. I am not begging because I am weak. I am urging you because you are loved, and I do not want you to miss what I am about to do. In these 30 seconds, I want you to open your heart and stop rehearsing your fears. If this reaches you at the right moment, take a second to like this video as a small act of faith that you expect me to move in your home tonight. Tonight, something will happen that confirms I have been listening to every prayer whispered in your kitchen, every sigh released in your bedroom, and every silent cry you tried to hide from your family. There will be a sign of restoration, and it will not be random or accidental. I am preparing a conversation, a phone call, or an unexpected peace that will settle where anxiety used to live. You have been carrying the weight of uncertainty, but I am lifting it piece by piece as you listen. The urgency in my voice is not to scare you, but to awaken you. You have grown used to waiting, and waiting has started to feel like a permanent state, but tonight will mark the beginning of visible change. I am stepping into the middle of what has been troubling your household. The arguments, the financial strain, the emotional distance, and the hidden stress will not have the final word. There is a reason I am speaking about your house and not the world outside. Your house represents your private space, your inner circle, and the people you care about most. I am about to strengthen what felt fragile and breathe hope into what felt tired. The same walls that heard your worries will witness your relief. Do not underestimate small shifts, because sometimes the greatest miracles begin quietly. A heart will soften, a burden will lighten, or clarity will come where confusion once ruled. You may not see fireworks, but you will sense that something has settled in your favor. That is my hand moving where you could not reach. I want you to prepare your heart instead of preparing for disaster. You have imagined worst-case scenarios, and they have kept you awake at night, but tonight will not follow the script of fear. I am rewriting what you thought was inevitable. I am stepping in before things fall apart. The reason I say listen before it is too late is because doubt tries to shut your ears when I speak. Doubt tells you nothing will change, that you have heard hopeful words before and nothing happened. But this time, you are positioned differently. Your faith has been tested, and that testing has prepared the ground for what I am about to plant. You have felt overlooked and tired of holding everything together. You have wondered if I still see the effort you put into keeping peace in your house. I have seen it all, and I am responding in a way that fits your exact need. Tonight will carry a release that you have been waiting for without knowing the timing. When the shift begins, it may feel subtle at first. You might notice calm replacing tension or understanding replacing confusion. Pay attention to those moments because they are not coincidences. They are signs that I am present in your house. I am also protecting your home from things you cannot see. There are pressures and influences that have tried to creep into your family, but I am drawing a line. What was trying to disturb your peace will lose access. What was trying to drain your joy will be cut off. You have asked me for confirmation that I am still with you. Tonight will serve as that confirmation. It may come through a breakthrough in finances, an answer regarding a decision, or a healing in a relationship that felt strained. The details may differ, but the outcome will point back to my faithfulness. Do not allow fear to dominate your thoughts before the night begins. Instead, expect my presence to fill your rooms. Speak life in your house, even if you whisper it. The atmosphere responds when you align your heart with trust. If you trust that I am working, even when you cannot see it, then write 777 inches the comments as a declaration that your house belongs under my protection. Let that act remind you that you are not alone in this hour. I am not distant, and I am not silent. As the evening unfolds, watch how small tensions dissolve. Watch how unexpected kindness appears. Watch how clarity replaces confusion. These are not accidents, they are answers. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I am restoring peace in ways that go beyond what you expected. There has been an undercurrent of stress in your house that no one talked about directly, yet everyone felt it. I am addressing that silent strain tonight. The pressure that built up over weeks and months is beginning to release. You have wondered why certain problems kept repeating themselves inside your household. I am showing you that some cycles end not with noise, but with clarity. Tonight, someone in your home will think differently. A stubborn thought pattern will soften, and a defensive heart will become more understanding. This is not temporary comfort that fades by morning. I am laying a foundation for lasting change. What starts tonight will continue to unfold in the days ahead. You will look back and realize that this was the turning point. There are words that need to be spoken inside your house, and they will come more easily than before. Where pride once blocked communication, humility will begin to rise. Where fear kept people silent, courage will gently appear. I am making space for honesty and healing. You have been praying quietly for harmony. You have asked me to bring unity where there was distance. I have heard those prayers, even when you felt like they were hitting the ceiling. Tonight, you will see signs that I was listening all along. There is also protection surrounding your home. Things that could have caused greater damage will not reach you. Situations that might have escalated will calm down before they grow. I am guarding what belongs to you. If you believe that your house is under my care and that I am actively working within it, then write 555 inches the comments as a sign of your faith. Let that declaration remind you that you are not facing this night alone. I am present in every corner of your home. You may also notice a shift within yourself. Anxiety that once felt overwhelming will begin to loosen its grip. Your breathing will feel lighter, and your thoughts will slow down. This is not your imagination, it is my peace settling over you. I am healing more than surface issues. I am reaching into old wounds that influenced how you responded to your family. The past has shaped some of your reactions, but tonight I am giving you the strength to respond differently. That change within you will ripple through your entire household. Financial concerns that weighed heavily on your mind are also in my hands. You have worried about bills, responsibilities, and obligations that seem too big. I am aligning solutions behind the scenes. What looked impossible will begin to show a pathway forward. You may receive news, guidance, or insight that brings relief. Pay attention to ideas that come into your mind tonight, because some of them are answers. I am guiding you step by step. You will not be left confused. In your home, there has been a longing for stability. I am strengthening the foundation. Even if challenges remain, you will feel steadier. That steadiness will help you face tomorrow with confidence. Do not dismiss small moments of joy that appear tonight. A simple laugh, a peaceful conversation, or even a quiet sense of contentment are signs of my presence. These moments are building blocks of restoration. They matter more than you think. I am also teaching you to trust my timing. You wanted everything resolved immediately, but I am unfolding it wisely. Tonight is not the end of the story, but it is the beginning of visible movement. What starts now will continue to grow. You are chosen to witness this shift because your heart has remained open even when you were tired. You did not give up on your family, and you did not stop hoping for better days. That perseverance has positioned you for this breakthrough. I am honoring your endurance. As you walk from room to room tonight, be aware that I am with you. When you sit down to rest, know that I am surrounding you. When you speak to someone in your household, understand that I am guiding your words. Nothing about this night is ordinary. There will also be insight about something you have been confused about. A decision that seemed complicated will begin to make sense. You will feel clarity replace doubt. That clarity is my gift to you. If your heart feels stirred right now and you sense that something is already shifting, then write 222 inches the comments as a declaration that you receive what I am doing. Let that simple act anchor your expectation. I am responding to your openness. I am breaking patterns of negativity that tried to define your house. Words spoken in frustration will lose their power. Assumptions that created distance will be corrected. Light is entering spaces that once felt dark. You may also experience a deep sense of reassurance. It will feel like an inner confirmation that everything will be all right. Hold on to that feeling, because it is my voice whispering peace to your spirit. I am steady even when circumstances are not. Your house will not remain the same after tonight. The change may unfold gradually, but it has already begun. I am reshaping the emotional climate of your home. Love will rise stronger than conflict. Remember that urgency does not mean fear. It means importance. I am emphasizing this moment because it carries weight. I want you attentive so that you can cooperate with what I am doing. Continue to speak hope over your family. Continue to act with kindness. Even if others are still adjusting, your consistency will support the transformation. I am working with you, not without you. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There have been nights in the past when you felt tension hanging in the air. Tonight is different because I am replacing that tension with quiet assurance. You may notice that conversations feel calmer, or that silence feels peaceful instead of heavy. That difference is not accidental. It is my hand easing what once felt strained. I am also touching the heart of the person in your home who has been the most distant. You have worried about them more than you admit. You have carried concern about their attitude, their choices, or their emotional state. I am working within them gently, guiding their thoughts in a new direction. What you could not force, I am softening naturally. What you tried to fix with effort, I am healing with grace. You do not have to push or argue tonight. You only need to remain steady and open. There has been a quiet fear that something might fall apart under your roof. That fear has kept you on edge, waiting for the next problem. I am breaking that expectation. Instead of preparing for collapse, you will begin to expect stability. Your home has been through pressure, and pressure often reveals cracks. I am sealing those cracks before they widen. The emotional gaps that grew over time are being bridged with understanding. I am restoring trust where it weakened. If you sense that this night carries more than ordinary time, and you feel a deep calm rising inside your house, then write 999 inches the comments as a sign that you recognize my presence. Let that simple act affirm that you are aware of the shift. Awareness strengthens faith. There is also a financial weight that has hovered over your thoughts. You have counted numbers repeatedly, wondering how everything will align. I am aligning opportunities, connections, and solutions that you have not yet seen. The stress you carried will begin to ease as doors open in ways you did not predict. Tonight may bring a conversation about plans, ideas, or adjustments that bring clarity. Pay attention to insights that surface unexpectedly. Some of them are answers placed directly in your mind. I am guiding your next steps carefully. I am also restoring your personal strength. You have been the quiet anchor in your house, holding things together even when you felt weak. Tonight I am pouring new resilience into you. The tiredness that sat heavy on your shoulders will begin to lift. Do not underestimate how much your presence matters in your home. Your patience, your effort, and your faith have created space for me to move. Even when others did not see your struggle, I did. I am rewarding your persistence with visible change. As you move through the rest of this night, notice how small irritations lose their intensity. Notice how reactions become softer. These are signs that the atmosphere has shifted. My peace is not loud, but it is powerful. There may also be a moment of realization within you. You will understand that you do not have to control everything to feel secure. That understanding will free you from constant worry. I am teaching you to rest while I work. The urgency I spoke with earlier was not about danger, but about opportunity. Tonight is an opportunity for renewal in your house. It is a doorway into a new season of stability. I did not want you distracted or unaware when it opened. You are also being protected from unseen tension that could have escalated. A misunderstanding that might have grown larger will dissolve instead. A potential conflict will calm before it begins. I am preventing what you did not even know was approaching. If your heart feels lighter compared to earlier today, then write 15 inches the comments as a declaration that you receive this renewal. Let that statement seal your agreement with what I am doing. Faith expressed strengthens what is unfolding. I am reminding you that your house is not defined by its past struggles. The arguments, the silent treatments, the stress-filled evenings do not define your future. I am rewriting the emotional story of your home. Hope will become more natural than fear. You may notice that you sleep differently tonight. Rest will come more easily because your mind will not be racing as before. That deeper rest is part of the healing. I am calming your thoughts so that your body can recover. There has also been spiritual heaviness lingering in your space. I am clearing that weight. The sense of oppression that tried to linger will not remain. Light is filling what once felt shadowed. Tomorrow morning, You may wake up with a subtle but clear sense that something changed. It may not be dramatic, but it will be real. The way you speak, think, and respond will carry more confidence. That is the continuation of what began tonight. I want you to keep your focus on gratitude. Even small improvements are evidence of my faithfulness. Speak appreciation over your house. Gratitude strengthens what I am building. You are chosen to experience this shift because you did not close your heart when things were hard. You kept believing that better days were possible. That belief invited me to act. I respond to hearts that remain open. As the hours pass, continue to trust that I am stabilizing what once felt uncertain. The foundation of your house is becoming stronger. Emotional balance is being restored. Peace is settling where chaos once tried to rule. This night is not ordinary for you. It marks the beginning of a season where your house feels like a place of safety again. The tension that made you uneasy will not dominate as it once did. I am present, and my presence changes everything. For a long time, you carried responsibility like a heavy garment. You felt as if everything depended on you holding it together. Tonight I am reminding you that I am the true foundation of your home. You are supported even when you feel stretched. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There has been a quiet battle over the emotional atmosphere of your house. Some days felt peaceful, and other days felt tense without explanation. I am stabilizing that atmosphere. The unpredictable waves of mood and misunderstanding will begin to level out. I am also strengthening your discernment. You will start recognizing what deserves your energy and what does not. Small provocations will no longer pull you into unnecessary conflict. Wisdom will guide your responses. If you sense that your perspective is shifting and that you are seeing your household with new clarity, then write 1717 inches the comments as a declaration that you accept this growth. Let that expression mark your willingness to mature with what I am doing. Growth is part of the miracle unfolding in your home. There may be a conversation that happens soon, perhaps even tomorrow, that feels different from past discussions. It will carry less defensiveness and more understanding. I am preparing hearts to listen rather than react. That simple change will create space for healing. You have prayed for unity, but unity requires softened hearts. Tonight I am working on those hearts. Pride is losing its hold. Patience is rising where irritation once dominated. I am also restoring your confidence as the spiritual covering of your house. You doubted yourself at times, wondering if you were doing enough. I want you to know that your faithfulness has mattered more than you realized. Your consistency invited my intervention. There were moments when you almost gave up on improvement. You considered accepting tension as normal. I did not allow that resignation to settle permanently. I kept stirring hope inside you because I knew this night was coming. Financial pressure that lingered like a cloud is beginning to thin. You may not see immediate abundance, but you will sense a shift in direction. New ideas, new connections, or new discipline will emerge. I am guiding your household towards stability step by step. Your house will become a place of refuge again. The walls that once felt like they contained stress will begin to feel like they hold peace. Visitors will sense the difference when they enter. The atmosphere will carry calm instead of strain. If your heart is aligning with this promise and you feel expectation rising, Then write 19 inches the comments as a declaration that you trust what I am building. Let that statement reinforce your agreement with my work. Trust anchors transformation. There is also healing happening in unseen emotional wounds within your family. Old misunderstandings that were never fully addressed are losing their emotional charge. Resentment that quietly lingered is dissolving. I am clearing the past so that it does not define your future. You are learning that peace is not the absence of problems, but the presence of my authority over them. That understanding will steady you. When challenges arise again, you will not react with panic. You will respond with confidence. Tonight is teaching you how to rest while I act. You have spent many nights overthinking and planning solutions. Now you are discovering that surrender opens doors that effort alone cannot. This lesson will stay with you long after this evening ends. I am also strengthening bonds between you and those you love. Simple gestures will carry deeper meaning. A kind word will reach further than before. Affection will feel more natural. Do not rush the unfolding. What I am building in your house is sustainable because it is rooted in truth. Quick fixes fade, but foundations built on faith endure. I am establishing something lasting. There may be a moment when you realize that the tension you once felt in your chest is gone. That physical ease is connected to emotional release. I am calming your nervous system as I calm your environment. Your body will reflect the peace I am giving. Remember that this alert was never about fear. It was about readiness. I wanted you attentive so you would cooperate with the shift rather than resist it. You are now aligned with what I am doing. As the hours move forward, continue speaking gently. Continue choosing patience over reaction. Your cooperation strengthens the atmosphere of your home. I am working through you as much as around you. Tomorrow will not look exactly like yesterday. The tone of your house will feel steadier. The sense of uncertainty will not dominate as before. You will begin to expect harmony rather than conflict. This is how transformation begins, quietly but firmly. It starts in the unseen places of the heart and spreads outward into behavior and environment. Your house is experiencing that progression. You are witnessing the early stages of restoration. I am proud of your willingness to listen when I called. Many ignore my prompting, but you paused. That pause allowed this process to begin. Obedience in small moments leads to significant change. Continue to trust that I am guarding your household. Protection surrounds you. Wisdom guides you. Peace fills you. You may wake up and sense that the atmosphere feels lighter. It may not be dramatic, but it will be noticeable. The heaviness that once pressed against your thoughts will not return with the same intensity. That difference is the evidence of my steady hand. I am also reshaping how you interpret what happens in your home. Before, you quickly assumed the worst when something small went wrong. Now, I am teaching you to pause and respond with calm. That pause will prevent many unnecessary conflicts. There has been a pattern of reacting quickly to tension. I am replacing reaction with understanding. Instead of feeling attacked, you will feel composed. Instead of escalating, you will stabilize. If you can already sense that you are responding differently and that your heart feels more grounded, then write 1212 in the comments as a declaration that you accept this new steadiness. Let that statement seal your agreement with the growth taking place. Growth is part of the protection I am building around your house. I am also healing your sense of responsibility. You carried burdens that were not fully yours to carry. You felt obligated to solve every issue and manage every emotion. I am reminding you that I am the one who sustains your household. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. You will begin to notice that others in your home are also shifting. Their tone will soften. Their responses will feel less sharp. Even if they do not speak about it directly, their behavior will reveal the change. There were silent misunderstandings that lingered in your space. They created distance without open conflict. I am dissolving those misunderstandings gently. Clarity will replace assumption. Financial concerns that hovered in the background are also being addressed. I am aligning timing and provision in ways you do not yet see. Opportunities will come at the right moment, not before and not after. Trust my timing. I am strengthening your confidence as a leader within your home. You are not powerless in your own house. Your words carry influence. Your presence shapes the emotional climate. If you believe that your house is stepping into a more stable season and that I am guiding each step, then write 10 inches the comments as a declaration of your faith. Let that declaration reinforce your expectation of continued stability. Expectation keeps your heart aligned with my work. You have spent many nights worrying about what could go wrong. I am retraining your mind to anticipate what can go right. This shift in expectation will change how you speak and how you act. It will change how others respond to you. I am also restoring joy in small, ordinary moments. Shared meals will feel warmer. Simple conversations will feel more connected. Laughter will return without forcing it. The alert I gave you was necessary because you were on the edge of emotional exhaustion. You were close to accepting tension as permanent. I intervened before that belief settled deeply. I wanted you to see that change is possible. You may still encounter challenges, but they will not dominate as before. You will approach them with a steadier spirit. You will feel less overwhelmed. My presence will be your anchor. I am teaching you to trust quiet progress. Not every miracle is loud. Some are steady adjustments that reshape your environment over time. Your house is experiencing that kind of miracle. There will be moments when you remember how things felt before tonight. Use those memories as reminders of how far you have come. Let them strengthen your gratitude. Gratitude protects the peace I am establishing. You are also being guarded from external pressures that tried to invade your home. Influences that could have created division will lose their power. I am shielding your household from unnecessary disruption. Your faith has matured through struggle. You did not stop believing, even when evidence seemed scarce. That perseverance positioned you for this season. I honor that faithfulness. Continue speaking life over your house. Continue choosing patience over frustration. Your consistency supports the transformation. I am working with your willingness. If at any moment you feel doubt trying to return, remember this night. Remember the shift you sensed. Let that memory anchor you. Doubt cannot erase what has already begun. I am also strengthening your inner peace so that external circumstances do not control you. When you are steady, your house becomes steady. When you are calm, others feel safe. There is a new emotional rhythm forming under your roof. It is quieter, steadier, and more secure. That rhythm will carry into the days ahead. It will influence decisions, conversations, and attitudes. You are not alone in maintaining this change. I am continuously present. I am not stepping away now that the first shift has occurred. I remain attentive to every detail. The urgency I spoke with at the beginning has now turned into reassurance. The alert was the spark. The reassurance is the steady flame. Your house is not on the edge of collapse. It is on the edge of restoration. Trust the process. Trust the calm that is settling in. Trust the subtle but real differences you notice. What began tonight is becoming a foundation. Your house is stabilizing. Your heart is steadying. Your future under this roof is brighter than it has been in a long time. You may notice that the usual morning tension does not feel the same. The rush, the small irritations, the unspoken stress feel lighter. That is because I adjusted something deeper than circumstance. I adjusted the foundation of your responses. There was a time when mornings in your house felt heavy before the day even began. Thoughts of responsibilities and unresolved issues weighed on you. Now you are sensing a steadiness that was not there before. That steadiness is my reassurance, continuing from last night. I am not only healing moments, I am healing patterns. The cycles that repeated again and again in your home are being interrupted. Where arguments used to escalate quickly, they will now settle faster. Where silence used to feel cold, it will begin to feel calm. If you can sense that your house is not carrying the same pressure as before, and that something has truly shifted, then write 222 inches the comments as a declaration that you receive this ongoing restoration. Let that statement reflect your agreement with the peace I am building. Agreement strengthens the ground beneath you. I am also teaching you how to guard what I have established. Peace must be protected with wisdom. You will begin to recognize triggers before they grow. You will pause before speaking words that could reopen tension. There may still be moments of misunderstanding, but they will not dominate your space. You will feel equipped to handle them calmly. I am giving you emotional discipline along with peace. That discipline will preserve what I started. You have longed for your house to feel like a sanctuary instead of a battlefield. That longing reached me clearly. I am turning your home into a place where rest feels natural. The walls that once echoed stress will now echo relief. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Financial strain that once hovered over your decisions is loosening its grip. You may see small improvements first, such as better planning or unexpected provision. Those small steps will grow into stronger stability. I am guiding the process carefully. There is also emotional healing happening between you and someone close to you. You both carried silent expectations that led to disappointment. I am adjusting those expectations. Understanding will replace assumption. If your heart feels grateful as you notice these subtle changes, then write 5 inches the comments as a declaration that you trust this process. Let that expression confirm that you are not resisting the transformation. Trust keeps the door open. I want you to understand that you were not alerted out of fear, but out of love. I wanted your attention so you could cooperate with me instead of reacting blindly. Your willingness to listen allowed this restoration to begin smoothly. Obedience in small moments produces lasting results. There will be days ahead when you are tested again. That does not mean the shift was undone. It simply means growth continues. You will respond differently now because your foundation is stronger. Your house is becoming more than a place where you sleep and eat. It is becoming a space of renewal. Others will sense it when they enter. They will feel a calm they cannot fully explain. I am also restoring your confidence as a spiritual covering over your home. You are not powerless against negativity. Your words and actions shape the environment. When you speak peace, the atmosphere responds. Do not allow old memories of tension to dictate your expectations. Those memories are part of your history, not your future. I am writing a new emotional story under your roof. It will be marked by patience and stability. You may notice that even your own thoughts are more hopeful. You are imagining better outcomes instead of worst-case scenarios. That mental shift is significant. Your mindset influences your environment. Continue choosing patience over frustration. Continue speaking gently even when you feel tempted to react sharply. Your cooperation sustains what I am building. I am working through your consistency. There is also protection around your house that you cannot see. Negative influences that once found easy entry are being blocked. I am guarding your space from unnecessary disturbance. You are covered. As this day unfolds, pay attention to moments of unexpected kindness. A supportive word, a shared smile, or a calm resolution are signs that restoration is active. These small evidences confirm that the alert was purposeful. Nothing was random. You are stepping into a season where your house will feel steadier month by month. It may not transform overnight in every detail, but the direction has changed. Stability is now growing instead of shrinking. Peace is becoming the norm instead of the exception. When doubt tries to whisper that nothing has truly changed, remind yourself of what you sensed that night. Remember the shift in atmosphere. Remember the calm that replaced tension. Doubt cannot erase lived experience. I am faithful to complete what I start. I do not initiate restoration and then abandon it. Your house matters to me. The people under your roof matter deeply. Remain attentive to my guidance. Remain anchored in the peace I have placed within you. The transformation is not temporary. It is the beginning of a stronger and more harmonious season. You may notice that conversations no longer carry the same sharp edge. There is more listening and less interrupting. There is more patience and less assumption. These are not small details. They are signs that hearts are being softened. I am also strengthening your inner security. Before, when something went wrong in your house, you felt personally shaken. Now you are beginning to feel grounded, even when circumstances are imperfect. That grounding is my peace, rooted deeper within you. There was a constant undercurrent of worry about what might happen next. I am removing that constant anticipation of conflict. Instead of bracing for problems, you are learning to expect calm. Expectation shapes experience. If you recognize that your house feels steadier than it did before, and that something real has changed in the emotional climate, then write 1111 in the comments as a declaration that you believe this stability is lasting. Let that simple declaration anchor your faith. Faith keeps the atmosphere aligned with peace. I am also restoring trust between you and those who share your home. Trust was not broken loudly. It weakened slowly through small misunderstandings. I am rebuilding it gradually through consistent, calm moments. Over time, those calm moments will outweigh the past tension. There may still be occasional disagreements, but they will no longer spiral the way they once did. You will find resolution more quickly. You will sense when to speak and when to remain quiet. Wisdom will guide you. Your house is also being protected from external pressures. Situations outside your control will not disturb your internal peace as easily as before. I am teaching you to separate external noise from internal stability. Your home will remain steady even when the world feels unsettled. You have grown stronger through this process. The night I alerted you was the beginning of awareness. Now you are living out the results of that awareness. Growth is visible in your reactions and your tone. Financial matters are aligning slowly but surely. You may notice improved discipline, clearer priorities, or opportunities that seem well-timed. These are part of the restoration. Stability is not only emotional, it is practical as well. If your heart feels gratitude rising as you observe these steady improvements, Then write 333 inches the comments as a declaration that you are thankful for this progress. Let that statement reinforce your appreciation. Gratitude strengthens what is being built. I am also healing your sense of fear about losing control. You once felt that everything depended on constant vigilance. Now you are learning to trust my guidance instead of overthinking every detail. That trust brings relief. Your house is becoming a place where rest feels natural again. You do not feel the same mental exhaustion at the end of the day. Even when you are physically tired, your mind is calmer. That calm is a sign that peace has settled deeply. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also a renewed sense of connection between you and those you love. Small gestures carry more meaning. Simple kindness feels genuine rather than forced. I am strengthening emotional bonds. Do not forget that this transformation required your willingness. When I called for your attention, you listened. When I urged you to pause, you paused. That cooperation opened the door for sustained change. You are no longer reacting out of old wounds. You are responding out of healing. That difference is powerful. It influences every interaction in your house. If doubt ever tries to return, remind yourself of the progression you have witnessed. The shift was not imaginary. It has been consistent and measurable in your daily life. Peace has replaced tension in ways you can feel. Continue to protect the atmosphere with patience and understanding. Continue to speak life rather than frustration. Your words shape your environment more than you realize. I am faithful to maintain what I have established. I do not bring peace temporarily, only to withdraw it. Your house is under my covering. Stability is now part of your foundation. You may also notice that even visitors sense something different when they enter. They may not articulate it, but they will feel a calm presence. That presence is the continuation of what began that urgent night. Your future under this roof is not marked by chaos. It is marked by growth and resilience. Challenges may arise, but they will not define your home. Peace will define it. Remain attentive to the subtle ways I continue to guide you. Remain open to correction and growth. This season is about maturity as much as relief. What started with urgency has matured into stability. Your house stands stronger. Your heart stands calmer. The foundation beneath you is steady. You may look back at how things used to be and feel surprised by the difference. Situations that once triggered immediate stress now pass without overwhelming you. This is not because problems disappeared completely. It is because your foundation has been strengthened. I am building resilience into the structure of your household. Resilience does not mean the absence of difficulty. It means the presence of stability even when difficulty appears. Your house is learning to remain steady. There was a time when every disagreement felt like a threat to the entire atmosphere. Now, disagreements feel like temporary moments that can be resolved. That shift in perspective is powerful. It changes how you approach every interaction. If you feel that your home has grown stronger and that you are no longer shaken as easily as before, then write 888 inches the comments as a declaration that you recognize this growth. Let that statement affirm that you see the progress clearly. Recognition strengthens gratitude. I am also refining your leadership within your home. You are learning to guide with calm instead of fear. You are discovering that authority rooted in patience is more effective than authority rooted in pressure. This wisdom will shape the future of your household. Your words now carry a different tone. They carry assurance instead of anxiety. When you speak, others sense steadiness rather than urgency. That difference creates safety. There were moments in the past when you doubted whether peace would ever feel natural again. You feared that tension had become permanent. I intervened before that belief solidified. I shifted the trajectory of your home. Financial stability continues to align gradually. You may notice smarter decisions, clearer boundaries, and more thoughtful planning. These are part of my guidance. Stability grows through consistent steps. Your emotional strength has also deepened. You are less reactive and more reflective. When something unexpected happens, you pause before responding. That pause protects your environment. If you sense that your reactions have changed and that you are responding from a place of calm rather than pressure, then write 666 inches the comments as a declaration that you accept this new steadiness. Let that declaration anchor your awareness. Awareness protects progress. I am also healing old disappointments that lingered beneath the surface. Some frustrations were never fully addressed. They influenced your tone and your expectations. I am clearing those emotional residues. Your house is becoming a place of emotional safety. Family members feel more comfortable expressing themselves. They sense that reactions will be measured rather than explosive. That safety builds connection. There may still be moments when tension attempts to return. When that happens, remember how far you have come. Do not let one small moment convince you that everything has reverted. Growth is not erased by a single challenge. You are no longer living in constant anticipation of conflict. You are living in expectation of stability. That shift changes your daily experience. It influences how you wake up and how you rest. I am also strengthening your trust in me. You now understand that when I alert you, it is because I intend to act. You have witnessed that I do not speak without purpose. This experience has deepened your confidence. Your house carries a calmer rhythm now. The flow of daily life feels less chaotic. Even busy days feel more manageable. Peace has become integrated into your routine. If gratitude fills your heart as you observe this transformation continuing steadily, then write 444 inches the comments as a declaration that you remain thankful for this ongoing work. Let that statement reinforce your appreciation. Gratitude preserves peace. There is also renewed hope within your household. Conversations about the future carry optimism rather than fear. Plans feel achievable rather than overwhelming. I am shaping a hopeful vision under your roof. You are discovering that true stability begins internally and spreads outward. Because you allowed me to adjust your heart, your environment followed. Inner peace has become the source of outer calm. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Do not forget how close you were to emotional exhaustion before that night. You were tired of holding everything together. Now you feel supported rather than strained. That difference is significant. I am continuing to guard your house from unnecessary disturbance. External pressures will not easily penetrate your internal stability. You are covered by wisdom and discernment. Your family is also learning from your example. They observe your calmer responses. They feel the difference in your tone. Your growth influences theirs. The alert I gave you was the turning point. The days that followed have confirmed its purpose. Your house is not defined by its past tension. It is defined by its present resilience. Continue to speak gently. Continue to respond thoughtfully. Continue to trust my presence in your daily routine. What began with urgency has matured into endurance. Your house is stronger than it was. Your heart is steadier than it was. The foundation beneath your family is firm. Stay attentive to my guidance as you move forward. I am not finished shaping your environment. Growth continues, but it now grows from stability instead of strain. There was a time when you felt like your home could shift from calm to chaos in a single hour. That unpredictability made you tense even when nothing was wrong. Now you are beginning to feel consistency. Even when challenges arise, they do not shake the entire foundation. I am strengthening the emotional maturity within your household. People are thinking before speaking. Reactions are becoming more measured. The volume of conflict has lowered because understanding has increased. You may not always recognize it immediately, but the rhythm of your home has changed. There is less rushing to judgment and more willingness to listen. There is less defensiveness and more cooperation. These quiet changes are the evidence of lasting restoration. If you truly see that your house is no longer ruled by tension and that calm has become more natural, then write 111 the comments as a declaration that you acknowledge this lasting peace. Let that simple statement seal your recognition. Recognition keeps your heart aligned with gratitude. I am also expanding your capacity for patience. Situations that once exhausted you now feel manageable. You are not as easily overwhelmed. You are discovering that steadiness is stronger than intensity. Your home is becoming a place where people feel safe to express themselves without fear of escalation. That safety did not appear by accident. It grew from the shift that began the night I alerted you. That moment of awareness changed everything. Financial concerns that once felt suffocating are no longer dominating your thoughts. You are approaching them with clarity instead of panic. You are making wiser decisions. Stability grows through wisdom. There may still be moments when someone in your house has a difficult day. The difference now is that the difficulty does not spread through every room. It remains contained. You are learning to address issues without letting them define the atmosphere. I am also strengthening your confidence as the anchor in your household. You no longer feel like you are barely holding everything together. You feel supported by me. That support allows you to respond with calm assurance. If your heart feels steady when you think about your home, and you sense a deep confidence that things are no longer on the edge of collapse, then write 14 inches. The comments as a declaration that you trust this new stability. Let that declaration reflect your confidence. Confidence strengthens the foundation beneath you. There is renewed respect forming within your house. People are becoming more aware of how their words affect others. Small adjustments in tone and attitude are creating larger improvements in connection. I am guiding these adjustments carefully. You have also grown personally through this process. You are more reflective. You are less reactive. You think before speaking and choose patience more often than frustration. The alert I gave you was not just about one night. It was about redirecting the course of your home. That redirection has now become visible in daily life. The direction has changed permanently. I am continuing to guard your house from unnecessary negativity. Influences that once disturbed your peace are losing access. Discernment protects your space. Wisdom guards your conversations. Your house is becoming a place where joy feels possible again. Laughter does not feel forced. Smiles come more easily. Relief has replaced constant tension. If doubt ever tries to whisper that this peace is temporary, remind yourself of the evidence. Look at the calmer conversations. Notice the steadier reactions. Observe the growing cooperation. These are not coincidences. I am also strengthening the spiritual atmosphere within your home. There is a deeper sense of purpose under your roof. You are not just surviving together, you are growing together. That growth carries meaning. You have learned that peace is not built through control but through trust. You stopped trying to force solutions and began cooperating with my guidance. That surrender opened the door to lasting change. There will still be responsibilities, decisions, and occasional challenges, but they will not feel overwhelming as before. You will approach them with stability instead of fear. Your house stands on firmer ground. Continue protecting this atmosphere with kindness and patience. Continue choosing thoughtful responses. Your consistency preserves the progress. What began with urgency has now matured into confidence. Your house no longer feels fragile, it feels secure. The shift that started that night has woven itself into your daily life. You are witnessing the fruit of listening. You paused when I called for your attention. You aligned your heart with my direction. That obedience produced restoration. As you move forward, remain aware that I am still present. I am still guiding, still strengthening, still guarding. The foundation I helped you build will continue to support your family. Your house is no longer defined by fear of what might happen. It is defined by trust in what I am doing. Stability is now part of your identity as a household. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. As this season continues to unfold, I want you to notice something even deeper. The peace in your house is no longer something you are trying to protect nervously. It is something you are living in naturally. What once required constant effort now feels steady without strain. There was a time when you walked carefully, afraid that one wrong word could disturb everything. Now you speak with calm confidence. You no longer feel like you are standing on fragile ground. The foundation beneath your family is firm. I am strengthening unity in ways that go beyond surface calm. Unity is not simply the absence of arguments, it is the presence of mutual respect and shared understanding. That kind of unity is quietly forming under your roof. You may notice that even when disagreements occur, they are resolved with less emotional damage. Words are chosen more carefully. Listening has become more intentional. These changes reflect maturity growing within your house. If you truly sense that your home feels more unified and that you are no longer bracing for emotional impact, then write 1313 in the comments as a declaration that you embrace this unity. Let that simple statement affirm your awareness. Awareness strengthens what has been established. I am also restoring your sense of emotional safety. Before, you often felt like you had to defend yourself or explain yourself repeatedly. Now you feel heard more often. That feeling of being understood brings relief. Your house is no longer operating in survival mode. It is learning to function in stability mode. The difference between the two is significant. Survival reacts quickly, but stability responds wisely. Financial pressures that once felt like constant shadows are no longer defining your mood. You are making decisions with clarity rather than panic. Planning feels purposeful instead of desperate. I am guiding your steps quietly. There is also a renewed sense of cooperation within your household. Tasks are handled with less resistance. Responsibilities feel shared rather than forced. This cooperation reduces strain naturally. If gratitude rises within you when you look at your home and see progress that once felt impossible, then write 16 inches the comments as a declaration that you remain thankful for this growth. Let that expression deepen your appreciation. Gratitude protects peace. You have also grown in emotional intelligence. You recognize triggers before they escalate.